Hey, my name's Luke. I'm the barrel designer for Shot Darts. I've been working there for about 4 years now. One in the last year I've been remote in London. And we're going to go over the Michael Smith dart range. So we've got the Achieve, which is his match dart, the Believe, which is the front weighted version of the match dart, the Defiant, which is the sort of uprated version of the match dart, and the Tenacious, which is the updated version of the front weighted. So this is the Achieve, Michael's match dart, and we spent a lot of time, working with him on this dart and figuring out exactly what he wanted. He's a bit of a shaft gripper, so he felt this little ring in the back here, and that was it. Once we had that, we were golden. And so he's holding it like that, barely touching the barrel, and all we had to do was make it suitable for the rest of the world. So we've just gone for quite a simple, sort of reliable ring grip all the way through the back here over clean tungsten. And then some black rings in the center which help you sort of feel where you are on the barrel. And then in the front you've got these red sort of inlay mill cuts which just give a bit of flash and a bit of extra feeling for when you're turning. And then you've got the Bully Boy branding onto a smooth nose, just feels really nice on your finger there. And that's the Achieve. The next dart we've got is the Believe, which is based on the same sort of idea as the Achieve, a simple dart that's accessible for everyone who's used to play darts. And we've just made it front weighted. So we've gone for a sort of missile sort of shape. Got some more black rings in the center, and they create a really nice push point. So that's what we call a push point, is where the dart barrel starts to expand, and you can sort of feel the difference in diameter, and you can push against that regardless of how much grip you've got. And then we just mixed it up in the front here by alternating the rings between wide and small. So there's a bit more grip, for front grippers who want to sort of do a pencil sort of thing right on the point there. And that is the Believe. Now we move on to the two uprated versions of the barrels that we have, which just have more coatings, more cuts, just more. This is the Defiant. We've cut Michael's signature sort of St. Helens V in the back here. It's a symbol that means a lot to him, and it was important for us to get that on the barrel, not just in a laser form, but to be properly sort of cut into the barrel itself. And if you compare it to the Achieve, you can see that it's got a very similar sort of grip profile. It's got rings in the back, and then it's got that sort of different center with the tighter rings. And this time we've cut them as well into sort of a grid pattern. And that just, again, helps you sort of separate where your fingers are on the barrel, helps you know without having to look down when you step up to the hockey. And then in the front here we've gone full blast with the red. So you've got a bit more grip, a bit more flash, and then a nice silver point to match the bottom. And yeah, that is the Defiant. Finally, we've got the Tenacious, which is the uprated version of the Believe. So again, it's a very similar profile to the Believe, but we've grid cut the push point here. So you've got a bit more purchase, a bit more sort of feel. It's very different to the front and back. So again, you've got that confidence that you're in the right place. We wanted to make sure that the darts looked visually different. So you can see here the St. Helens V sort of gets cut a bit smaller towards the center. And that's also helpful because, as a front weighted dart, when your fingers are around that push point, there's a bit of extra grip just on that St. Helens V. And in the front, we've just blasted it with red, give you a bit of color. Looks really good in the board, and some nice cuts on the nose so you can have some feel when you're tucking your finger right in there. And that's the Tenacious. And that is all the darts in the Michael Smith range. We're really proud of it at Shot. Everything's been thought out. It's all got a purpose. We considered the customers once we had everything we needed for Michael, and I'm really excited to see what you guys think of them.